What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. It's been a hot minute. It's been like almost a month since I've been live, so I feel a little rusty. So help me get back into the swing of things. We're listening to the worst albums of 2024. Some of the ones that you guys are suggesting, and some of the ones that you can see I already have preloaded onto the wheel. The way this works is the super chats are actually open on this stream. I normally just do Streamlabs, but $10 super chat, you can add a name to the wheel. The more times the name is on the wheel, let's see, for example, Nunez sent in Say Anything, right? We've just added them to the wheel, and as you can see, it's going to be more likely that we land on that. And if I were to add it again and again, we can see, basically increase the chances of that album getting played. It's gonna be a longer stream. We're gonna be here for a while. It might be like a 5+ hour, 6+ hour stream. Who knows? But I need to listen to these albums anyways and finalize my worst list, and you guys are gonna help me do that. So if that sounds good to you, shall we spin the wheel and see what we're listening to first? Or should we wait a minute and see if anyone would like to add a name to the wheel before we give our first spin? We'll see. Tell you what, we'll play a song. Not a bad song while we're waiting. Just something else that I discovered the other day. Let me turn that down a bit. Red Balloon by Lucky Break. I hope you guys had a good holiday, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. If you celebrate, I hope you had yourself a good time. Maybe got yourself some cool presents or gave some cool presents. Did a little bit of both. Got a new water bottle. Got some new vinyl. Feeling good. Now, that feeling's probably not going to last much longer because my bubble's about to get burst. But it is what it is. Hannah gave me this really cool 3D heart grenade where you can pull the pin out, right? Pull the pin out of the grenade, and then, well, hold on. There we go. Boom. And then seal it back up with the pin. Very cool. Got some new vinyl, new band shirts, new clothes, good stuff. There we go. Heart grenade for the background. We'll need it today. Happy knee surgery day. Oh, did you have knee surgery on Christmas, Priscilla? Or know someone that did? If so, that's very unfortunate timing. Or right around it, at the very least. All right, let's give it our first spin. What are we going to be listening to? Please don't be too bad. Be kind, be kind, be kind. Oh, yay. Oops, it fucked up. It looks like our first album of the day is going to be Meghan Trainor's Timeless. I can't believe it. I can and I can't. I was like, maybe it'll pick something like, I don't know, Linkin Park or something to start. Not the worst of the worst. But no, we're going straight into this album. Timeless by Meghan Trainor. I've heard this thing exactly once. Very much not something that I enjoyed whatsoever. But there were better options, Squirrel. Okay, there were better options for jumping into this. But you know what? I think this might actually benefit us in the long run. Let me get my Spotify capture up and running, and then we'll get this thing started. So we're starting with Meghan Trainor. I tell you what, I don't really know where to put the wheel. So we're just going to maybe should we just hide it if we're not using it? I don't know. I want people to know what we're doing too at the same time. So maybe we can throw it up here in this corner. Make it just a bit smaller. Can everyone still see that? If not, let me know. We will, maybe I'll make it bigger when we spin it and stuff. Let's listen to Timeless, right? I know you guys are stoked for this. This is the number one most requested review of the year, Meghan Trainor Timeless. Let me make sure that my Spotify is in a private session. Cannot have this going on to next year's Wrapped, right? This album is, holy fuck, it's 45 minutes long. Okay, we might be doing a little bit of skipping on some of the singles that I've heard one too many times. Some of these tracks we might fast forward a little bit. But that's how this stream's gonna go. It's gonna be utter chaos. Let's do it. To the Moon is the first song of the Meghan Trainor album, that is. Let me know if the volume is good, guys, as far as me to the microphone. There we go. The volume is good, unfortunately. All right, let me look back and see what we thought about the wheel. I see the wheel well. All right, guys. Well, here we go. We are officially underway. And if you're just joining us, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button to save my sanity. It lets more people know that we are live. We've landed on Meghan Trainor's Timeless up first for the first album that we're listening to. And if you want to add a name to this wheel that you see here on screen and have it perhaps land on yours next time, let's take off Timeless since we landed on it. As you can see, the more times something is on here, the more likely it is to be picked. Even if the album is already on here, add it again as many times as you want. For example, if Loom by Imagine Dragons you wanted to add, if you sent $30, it would be added that many times so that it's that much more likely to be landed on. Loom, 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 loom. Danger looming in the distance. But for now, it's on there once. The new Say Anything album has been added. I haven't heard that, Nunez, but I'm very scared. Let's go. Yeah, this is a nothing burger. I have a feeling that I'm going to be comatose by the end of this album. I brought my therapy pen with me to make it through, because otherwise I don't know how long this stream would last. Take a puff every time Meghan makes me cringe. I only listen to music with my eyes closed. And my ears closed, I wish. Yeah, I do think that this is one of the more boring ones. I think, if I remember correctly, it's the first and the last song are, indifferent. They're okay. Not the worst ever, but just kind of there. That's how I feel about a lot of Meghan's, album tracks. As somebody who's listened to every Meghan Trainor album, that's a proud fact that I love revealing on camera, and is definitely not embarrassing at all. Yeah, this album, from what I remember, I was in and out from when I listened to it the first time. You'll have to forgive me, but I remember it being all over the place. Woo! What's up, Jason? Meghan Trainor ranked. All D and F tier. Wow. Well, starting off with the mad, but directly into it. Thumbs up. No, I'm just kidding. Thumbs down. So this is the T-Pain collab on the album. T-Pain, my brother in Christ, what are you doing? You are on some really, really shitty songs this year. Some really confusing collaborations from T-Pain, but I get it. You got to get the bag. The brand is not what it used to be. The auto-tune, everyone's got it now. Harder to stand out. So T-Pain has resorted to Meghan Trainor features. T-Pain without the T. It's just the Meghan Trainor featuring Pain. Oh, she does still say boom boom. That's how you know that it's my girl, M. Trainor. It's like M. Night Shyamalan, M. Trainor. Meghan Painter. He made a Get Low cover with Mark Zuckerberg? What? Why? T-Pain? Like, I said like right after he did, but I genuinely don't understand Megan's appeal. And just the fact here, this sounds like it was made for a Target commercial, like a really shitty AI generated one at that. Yeah, I would hate to see T-Pain making Meghan Trainor act off or vice versa. Does T-Pain have Grammys? Or does Meghan Trainor? Do either of them have Grammy wins? I'm sure they have Grammy noms. Somebody fact check that. Dear fucking Lord. All right, that's enough of that. We get the gist. That's kind of how some of this is gonna go, okay? You get the gist. We're gonna move on because the majority of these albums I have heard before. The ones that I haven't, we'll suffer through in full, unbroken, don't worry. But I've unfortunately heard the majority of these. That's where the wheel can come in handy, though. Albums that I have not heard or refuse to hear. Some of these I haven't heard before. Y2K, Ice Spice, Quit by Hardy. Haven't heard either of those. I have not heard the Say Anything album that Nunez added. So if you would like to add something, just hit up the super chat. $10 to add a name to the wheel, and you can add a name that's already on there too to increase its chances. We will spin again, nearing the end of this album.
I called Cupid, told him I've been so alone, and if he knew anyone.
We're just gonna I feel like by the end of this, my mental state's probably not gonna be the best. So if you guys want to submit palate cleansers between albums, more than welcome to. The Streamlabs link is still in the description. You're kidding. Ice Spice Y2K is the think you the shit? Fart? No way. This sounds like a lullaby my mom would sing me if my mom didn't love me. Did you? Is that what you heard? Because I heard demons wailing, Talk to Me, that one scene where they cut to hell. That's where I'm at. Living, the doo-wop walls are closing in like that scene in the OG Star Wars. The trash compactor is gonna get us, guys. Oh God, if somebody adds it to a McDonald album. That a MAGA-core full-length album is brain rot on 2x speed. More like on 6x speed. Speed running that shit. I have not, Son of Jesus. That sounds like something I won't do either. Why would I make it even more? Even longer? And now it feels like we're alone in a crowded room. How do I... Okay, this is not... Okay, I wanted to make sure that I didn't click on the deluxe accidentally. Because as we know, we don't do deluxe. Oh my God, it's 20 songs long. We are not doing the deluxe. We are so not doing the deluxe. No deluxes all day. Just so it's clear. Wow, what a stunning revelation there. You make my heart go boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom, boom. Sorry. Big Daughtry Battleships fan over here, clearly. Hoping for that to break out. Timeless, too. Timed. Well, at least it's not MAGA music to start. I'll say that. All right, well, whoops. We will listen to about 30 seconds of. To give you guys an idea, and then we're moving the fuck on. Oops, you messed up. And around and then you got caught. Oops, you messed up. Now you're crying about what you lost. You did me dirty. Hope she was worth it. When am I gonna join the touring band, Megan? Come on. I'm just trying to meet Junie from Spy Kids. With cute ass nicknames. Guess I All right, well, that was 30 seconds. 31, actually. So I think we've suffered enough. Moving right along. That was on my worst songs list, so learn more about it and my feelings on it there. All right, so this is Crushin' featuring Lawrence. Not Crushin' like Crushin' P. No, Crushin' like I'm crushing on you, girl. Exactly, Nunez. Who, what, when, where, and why. That's what I'm saying. Is it really, Priscilla? No way, the first one, right? Or Spy Kids 2, The Island of Lost Dreams. Or Spy Kids 3D Game Over was added to the Library of Congress. Anybody have an interesting holiday Christmas story to share? Anything weird happened this week? I'm trying to think. We saw Nosferatu. This isn't crazy, but we went on Christmas night with a group of friends to go watch Nosferatu. It was stellar. The opposite of what we're experiencing right now, and I wish I was there right now. Looking forward to the new year? Looking forward to leaving shit like this in the rear view? I feel like Megan has a running history of having zero chemistry with her like featured guests, or else like very little, to the point where it's like confusingly awkward, or else just like more sterile than a doctor's waiting room. I don't know if this is worse than the Katy Perry. I think the Katy album might be worse, to be honest. Just because of the, I mean, at one point, Katy was clearly capable of making some bangers, even if she wasn't the best part of the equation necessarily. Let's Marvin Gaye and turn it off. How about that? Let's Marvin Gaye and turn it off. Well, all these songs are ridiculously short. I will say that as a good thing, because Megan is trying so desperately to save her career, and it's working. She's like basically making songs for the TikTok algorithm, I assume. I'm not on there, but from what I understand, short songs with like really buzzword heavy choruses do well. So she's just turning in these 2-minute songs, 2-minute little doo-wop ditties. Yeah, I said ditties. I know what I said. What I said. I want to thank me. This is one of my least favorites on the entire album. It samples the speech that Niecy Nash, I hope that's Niecy Nash, from Reno 911. I think she was in AP Bio, a few other shows. Very talented actress. A speech that she gave, I believe, at the Oscars in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. I want to thank me. So Megan basically stealing a black woman's thunder here and attaching it to herself, saying that she would like to thank herself for being a baddie. Here we go. I thought she said she was going to act like a hoe for a second, and I was like, all right, Megan, finally switching up the brand. Is Mother's not on this album, is it? Oh, thank God. No, it's not. But Bestie's on this album. Yeah, we're going to make it through about exactly one chorus of most of these songs, I'm predicting. Do I have any Christmas movies? What, that I like watch every year? We usually rotate. There's some things that we watch most years, like A Christmas Story or Elf. Krampus, one of my favorite Christmas time horror films. The OG Black Christmas. Like, really? We breaking out the fucking Nick Cannon drum line for this? I don't think so, Megan. I don't think this deserves that level of detail. Yeah, you would like to thank yourself. Fantastic. Well, I don't think I really need to be hitting this for every single one, because if it changes, I'll let you know. How about that? We had the meh to start, but since then, there's 2 T-Pain features on this album? Bruh. Wait, I completely... Dude. Okay. 1 T-Pain feature, I will roast and be like, all right, man, what are we doing? 2 T-Pain features on a Meghan Trainor album? Bruh. How much did she... How big of a bag did she offer? He really was here for the bag. Like, all these songs, she basically just outs herself as not actually having... I mean, you could argue that for a lot of pop stuff, right? They don't... Like, a lot of it, they don't write it themselves, or else they try to make it as, like, generic and dumbed down as possible to appeal to as many people as possible. I mean... Like the clip I played in my Worst Songs video, she's talking about the fucking cheating song, Whoops. And she's like, oh, well, nobody actually cheated. I just made it up, basically. My husband didn't cheat, so don't say that. And it's just like, all right, so all these songs are just fucking basically like notepad sketches of like, okay, this looks relatable. Let's do that now. And it's just fucking brain rot on loop for 2.5 minutes. Because other people have been cheated on, Jesus, and it's relatable to them. And it's marketable. People love drama and cheating. She's like, you know, nobody's cheating over here, but like, you know, people have been. So we got a little, doing a little Mamba number 5 out here, getting a little, islandy. Meghan Trainor starring in The White Lotus season 3. I'm kidding, but could you imagine? I mean, I'll disagree all day. 105 flight attendant, but here's the thing. Like, I'm glad that you dig it. Like, I'm glad that people find what they find in it. But, you know, my opinion, just as valid. And I think it's pretty damn bad. It's so hard to, like, focus on instrumental work on an album like this when the people themselves, it's just like, I appreciate the silver lining, but when you're constantly just, like, dripping shit down the toilet bowl, like, it's hard for me to focus on the other stuff in the room. No, I don't think the Coldplay album will end up in my top 10, but definitely one of the most disappointing. Again, all the albums on the wheel, this is not my top 10. That list is not finalized or anything yet, and I'm not going to say what it is in this video. These are just all albums I didn't like this year, for the most part. At least it sounds a little bit more alive. I'm gonna go meh on this one, out of fairness. Like, I would never listen to it, but I don't know. It's not worth hating compared to some of these others. Nobody, Nanny. I would have had nobody. And I would have had Linkin Park just stay dormant. I didn't want Linkin Park to come back. It's just so insufferably uncreative, it pisses me off to no end. It's like sometimes boring is almost worse than outright awful, because at least I'll remember the outright awful. You know what I mean? Megan has made her masterpiece 2 mez. Hey, what's up, Q2? Welcome to you and to anybody else just joining the stream. We are on our first album. We're going to be spinning the wheel again here soon. So if you would like to add a name to the wheel, $10 super chat. Add a name, throw it up on the list. Again, Manny, neither. I don't do hypotheticals that would never happen. Like Linkin Park would never just be like, hey, AI Chester is our new lead singer. I mean, maybe they fucking would. I don't know. But I would say neither. If anything, just the original band members that were left. But that ship has sailed. Just because you're drowning in T-Pain. Like, this bass line just feels like it was lifted from something else. Like, all right, it adds a little bit of snap, but it doesn't really feel like it has life, to be fair. It feels like it's imitating life, what it would be. Yeah, Megan's career tends to give Target commercial. Katy Perry's as well in the past decade. No, I just, saved my love for things that deserve it, Megan.
Just because you're drowning in your pain, don't mean I gotta feel the same.
Jesus. Well, rolling right along. Uh-oh, we got the hip-hop doo-wop shine. Careful, guys. Megan's got the strap. Meg's got the strap. I thought this was going to be a Kid Rock cover.
Another day, another man trying to mansplain something. I see his lips move, but they ain't saying nothing. Nah.
Again, who is this about? I don't know, Megan, because it's clearly like you keep being like, oh yeah, I said that, but it's not about my husband.
Now they ain't saying nothing. Nah.
You're just making shit up because it sounds buzzy. Like, are we really saying mansplaining in 2024, like, non-ironically?
This one is for the girls out there with opinions. Yeah, if you got a fella saying he could do it better.
Yeah, we were hoping for air raid vehicle. Did you know that was one of the most expensive music videos ever made? This is easily one of the worst fucking songs on the album. Like those almost said tubas. Brass just fucking like not lining up with the attitude of the song at all. You have not, Emmy. You have not. Well, I did play a good song to start the stream, but other than that, no. Oh boy. Let's see. We're on track 9 of 16. We're skipping through a lot of these after we listen to a decent enough. We get the fucking point. Let's move on. I don't do bullshit, but here I am.
Why you keep calling me? Why you blowing up my phone? Straight up, you bugging me. Why won't you leave my ass alone? You refuse to quit.
This is a back-to-back combo of all time. Explain. Like so now she trying to do the Ariana Grande kind of flow. Kind of jacking that, which was already jacked from Black Women, who we all know. Ariana Grande, famous blackfisher. Megan seeming to do a little bit of that here. I'm not going to say it's to that length, but I noticed the similarities between a Ariana Grande type that she seems to be gunning for. It just gets worse and worse. Yeah, we're going into the depths of hell here. The valley, the meh has descended. Exactly. I get it. I get it why you would stop covering Meghan Trainor. With the resurgence this year, I think my curiosity got the better of me with tracks like Whoops and the T-Pain single collab. And then I just ended up hearing the full album because I'm a masochist. back to back would be a good palate cleanser here. I don't want to go back to maybe.
Watch how you talk to me. I see you lying through your teeth. 'Cause when you're under me, don't make a promise you can't keep. Refuse to quit, can't seem to commit. So sick of your shit. Ooh. I get that you want me bad. You ain't gotta explain all that. I know. Something that you never had. So good it makes you mad. I know.
I know.
Refuse to quit, can't seem to commit.
The Imagine Dragonification of Meghan Trainor.
Don't waste it. I don't do
It does kind of sound like an Imagine Dragons song, doesn't it? That's it. Wow. Yeah. It's kind of got that sparse but cinematic pop gloss to it. It sounds like tailor-made for a commercial or a movie trailer. So I get what you're saying. And I hate it. So long. Get the F out. I genuinely can't believe she piled as many songs in here as she did. I assume for stream trolling.
Get it. Get it. Yeah, we stopped time. The moment your eyes got lost in mine. Made up on
We're going to be spinning the wheel again soon, guys. So if you would like to add a name to the wheel or add a name that's already there and make it double up or triple up, now's a good time to do so. $10 super chat, add a name to the wheel. Make it more likely to land on it for our next album. Like, this is just talking, just to talk. It's like filling the void of nothing, you know? Like, why else does this exist? It's not saying anything. Holy shit. That is a massive flop if true, a kill. Did she really only do 8K first week? Maybe in sales. I have a hard time believing that streaming didn't bump that up a bit. Oops, wrong browser. No. I don't even think Junie would admit that. Sorry to fact check you here, Akil, but I'm seeing Timeless was the in the former debuted at number 27 on the Billboard 200. It sold 12,000 copies, including 3,000 vinyl units, which constituted Trainor's biggest sales week since 2020 and her best week in vinyl sales. But still, 12,000 is very low for a big artist like that. You know, I'm pretty sure Tidal did like, what, 200K first week? Let's keep this rolling so we don't make bad use of our time here. Oh God, back to the doo-wop ditties. Yeah, Tidal, Meghan Trainor's first album, did 238,000 first week, replacing Taylor Swift's 1989 at the top of the chart. So, from 238K to 12K is a massive fucking flop. This that Z-Quill music. Like fucking Alexa, play You Slept On Me by Ali X. Like, it does this format infinitely better. Streamlabs giving you trouble. Let me check one more thing for that, because it's easier to keep track of. Wow, I gotta stop using the other tab. John, come on. Yeah, Meghan Trainor 10 years ago was a big deal. Now she's scrambling to keep up. Doing it right, I guess, if you really want to sell your soul that hard. All right, let me check these Streamlabs settings real quick, Eddie. Give it one more try for me. If not, then we'll say fuck it and we'll do super chat for song requests too. If Streamlabs ain't gonna cooperate today. But give it one more try for me. I just adjusted one of the settings. Yep, this is literally what zero growth in a decade sounds like. Nope, we are not sleeping on you, Megan. We are in fact skipping on you. Hate it here. Wow, it's like she's just really reading our minds. Hate it here. I get it. Rolling, as in rolling out. Whoops. Cause baby, I'm upset. Get me out this stress. Want you to take me home. Yes, I hate it here. Goodbye. Music for your mood. My bad mood. Did I make it? Yeah, I guess I do remember this. Oh. Just with the you know, pitch shifted backing vocals, that boom clap beat, that kind of UK garagey production style. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Meg? You're just throwing shit. You're literally throwing feces at the wall. Guys, house music is so back. Meghan Trainor single-handedly filling the Daft Punk void. Please clip that and take it out of context. There's some rage bait. Meghan Trainor actually saved house music if you think about it. Like, who signed off on, like, the record label gives so little fucks at this point? They're like, yeah, sure, Meg, we don't care about the album. You got the TikTok singles in there? Great. Fill it up with some mouth noises for all we care. Hey, thank you, Eddie. Glad that worked. We got a palette cleanser, I guess, for between streams. If you would like to add a palette cleanser, then just click that Streamlabs link in the description. Maybe I should pin a message to the chat. Eat your written request? Oh, I got you. No, you're good. I see it now. The message did pop through. I see. That's cool. Appreciate you. So this is to add one to the wheel. I got you. So we're adding, guys. We're adding onto the wheel. We're adding another one for Y2K Ice Spice. Cheers, Eddie. I appreciate that. I think. All right. As you see, it's getting more diabolical. More likely, every time you add a name, the more likely it is to land. So let's go ahead, since we're almost done with this Meghan Trainor album. We're hating our lives here, right? Let's spin. 3 more songs to go on Meg. My bestie. Let's spin. Give me something to look forward to. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Okay. From Zero by Linkin Park is up next. Like, what? There's like, The severe and utter lack of like meaning or depth to this. Like, I don't even believe that you have a friend. What the shit, bro? Yo, Seth, thank you so much. I'm gonna guess that that one's a palate cleanser. Very nice. Flowers but worse by Miley. I'll try to sing it over the chorus and see if I hear it. About to get high off an ego boost? Fuck you. Just fucking... Oh, that's that rich people shit, man, that I can't stand. Maybe. How many times is the word bestie said in this damn song? This is a... Why is this song 3.5 minutes long? All the other songs were like 2 minutes. Like, is she trying to be like... It almost reminds me a little bit like a dollar store, like dollar store clearance version of Digital Love by Daft Punk. Like shit that was deemed unsellable at the dollar sale, so they had to put it on clearance for like a fucking quarter. No, I don't want to be Megan's bestie. I'm Ronald's bestie. Everybody knows. Moving along. I can't take any more of that. Doing it all for you. She's doing this for me, man, because I'm her bestie. LP up next. I will say that, like, it's so difficult making worst albums list because I don't think I approach it necessarily the same way that a lot of people do. I approach a worst albums list both in terms of, yes, how bad was the album, but also like things like disappointment and it being like a really weak album from an established band that I've previously been a fan of can affect it, like driving higher on the list. It's weird. I will try to work in like a tier system along with the top 10 for the worst albums so that I can explain myself a bit better, right? Like, I haven't done that in the past, but I thought about that. Like, what if I made some like custom tiers? Like, it's here because like, yes, I think it's bad, but also like the disappointment factor. I'll put something together, but it will be top 10. No way I'm doing more than that for albums. I would rather do best albums. That video is coming along nicely too. Sorry, it's taken a little bit longer to cook this year. It's a top 40 instead of a top 20 or top 25. So top 40 albums will probably be out the first week of the new year. I would love to get the worst albums out before the new year. So that's why we're here today. Commuting with Megan Trainor. Let's go. 2 more songs. Let's fucking finish this shit. Yeah, I think tier systems, tier lists, you know, just having that at the end, even like after I talk about an album, can help put it in context a little more. For sure, Eddie, for sure. I like to explain why my lists work the way that they do the best I can, I guess, just to avoid confusion. Well, I think I got the gist of that song. Jared the Galleria of Jewelry commercial. But here's the thing, emotional support gamer, I can, because of the fact that it's from a band that I love, which automatically ups the disappointment factor that I think it's such a bad album. Now, I haven't heard it in a while. Well, not a while, but a couple of weeks. So, could it grow on me? I'll leave that door open. I won't skip anything on that one. I'll tell you that. It's short enough. Are we still yapping, Megan? God dang. All right, final song, the title track.
That's what I'm told. Seasons they change.
Linkin Park from Zero up next.
People get older. So I'm gonna hold you for the rest of my life.
Jax is on the wheel.
Long as you love
Indeed.
me on the
Yep, let's go ahead and take off from Zero. But, Jax, right above it. Right here. If you would like to add it and make it more likely to play, $10 super chat or Streamlabs dono, you can add it as many times as you want and it'll make it go like that. And make it more likely to stop there. Y2K is on here twice now. Leon Bridges ripoff. Yeah, it's like soul music without the soul. Yeah, I don't think the Katie's album will miss my top 10. I see that one making it for sure. Huh. I guess it is kind of similar to One Call Away. I heard that at the grocery store not too long ago, which makes perfect sense. I was going to say oddly enough, but no, not oddly enough. No, that makes perfect sense. That's where it belongs. Party is on the wheel. If you zoom in, if you're on mobile, just zoom in the player. You should be able to zoom on the wheel. You can see all the names that are on there. But Quit is on here. I know it's a little hard to read when it's upside down and stuff. Where are you, Hardy? There it is, right there. This little blue slice of the pie over here. There you are, Hardy. We're going to have some disagreements on this next album, and I think that breeds healthy discussion. You're welcome to agree, disagree, or feel somewhere in between on the Linkin Park album or any of these albums. That's what makes the world go round. I'm only, my brain is literally like refusing to focus on this. I feel like it's like a lens going in and out, you know, like with the blur, you know, it can't quite autofocus. Like, was there a key change there at the end? I'm not even for sure, but I think she's doing anything to make this sound more interesting than it actually is. I can tell you that. All of the love did go away, Megan. 12K first week, I think, proves that. And then some. From 238K for Tidal a decade ago to 12K units sold first week. Like, only, wow. I think that says pretty much everything about the fact that people don't actually care about Meghan Trainor anymore. However, they do care if she can give them, like, a viral sound to use. And it felt like she went fishing for that big time on Timeless. Will this album make my top 10? That's yet to be determined. We're going to keep listening, but it was for sure, it's for sure a contender. That's all I can say. Yeah, is the title ironic, Megan? Timeless? Because it sounds like a hodgepodge mess of decades. That's, you know, pretty ironically the opposite of timeless. Anyways, moving along, From Zero by Linkin Park is up next. We're going to listen to this one. I won't skip any of the songs here, except for maybe The Emptiness Machine, since I've heard that one so much. I might skip it halfway through or something. But other than that, this Linkin Park album is only 32 minutes, so here we go.
from 0.
After this, guys, we will be listening to more palette cleansers, including Seth's that was added to the queue. So if you would like to add another one after this Linkin Park album, just click the Streamlabs link that is here, pinned in the comments. Let's get it from 0.
Like, from nothing.
If we're going on a 10 scale, like for me, it's like a 3 or 4 out of 10 for this album, based on past listens. That intro is completely a waste of space, and I hate all of the studio chatter in this album. I hate it. It sounds so forced. Like, oh, look at us, we're friends. We hang out in the studio and record silly songs. Get your screamy pants on. Like, I'm cringing my ass off over here, guys. Come on. This song grew on me, like I said in my review, and it's probably my favorite song on the album. Even then, it's still like a light thumbs up. Nowhere near, I don't think, among their best music.
Just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends.
I have several friends that are very into Linkin Park, so I've been exposed to the Emptiness Machine, especially, a decent amount. Not really a radio listener, but occasionally I'll turn it on in the car if my phone's about to die or something. I agree, Akil. Felt like a comeback cash grab to me. That's not to say that if something's done for money that it can't still have merit and be good, but I definitely think money's the driving factor here behind the machine. I heard the new Transformers movie was pretty dang good, JC. Have you seen it? It's animated, right? And Transformers 1, is that right? The Emptiness Machine is Meghan Trainor's discography. I liked Emily's voice, but if you listen to her old band, it confuses me why they sought her out to be the replacement. Here's a theory. Mike Shinoda's a Scientologist now. You didn't hear it from me, but I've heard that he's found some sort of religion, and Scientologists, birds of a shit feather, tend to flock together. Now, that's an unproven, completely, that is a conspiracy theory. I will say that right now. Don't take that as fact. Just saying. I've heard that. There were a lot of great tracks on that Joey Valence and Bray album that I came back to for sure, Stefan. I didn't necessarily love it on the whole, the way a lot of people seem to. No Hands, though, the title track, the song with Danny Brown, Pack a Punch, so many bangers. I have not yet, not in full yet, Son of Jesus, but I'm excited to. Love me some SZA. I feel like I need the dark shades for this one. Dark John coming out with the rogue opinions. Yeah, Emily does sound like she's about to blow her voice. This place about to blow at any time. Especially the live performances that I've seen. This is, like I said, probably my favorite on the album, so I'm going to say a light thumbs up. Cut the Bridge, the next one, has some elements that I like, and that's how I feel about most of the album. You know, there's some stuff that I like here and there, some familiar smatterings of sounds, but it all feels so forced to me. Like Linkin Park never repeated themselves until this album. Does that make sense? They never went backwards until now. Like, at least, I'm not saying in terms of like every album's better than the next one, but in terms of like at least creatively they sound different. You might not like One More Light, but it doesn't sound like anything else they ever made before. This is just regurgitating the past for the sake of like, hey, remember that thing you like? You know? Remember Meteora? Remember Minutes to Midnight? Those were some good times. Remember that Transformers soundtrack? Here's another one that sounds like it could fit in there. Oh, Two-Faced is easily one of my least favorites. I'm sorry, Gus. I just hate Emily screaming on that track so much. 1,000 Suns is spectacular. Like, Mike, I'm sorry, but you sound cheesy as hell on this album. More so than usual. Like, this flow doesn't feel natural to me. I don't know. Yeah, JC, I see what you're saying with the vocal layering. I feel like I'm reaching for the volume knob there. It doesn't... Like, this should be punching way harder. The coming down. Like, I should actually be feeling that. This send me down an apocalyptic black hole, but you're not giving me that. It just feels sterile. Like, it should feel more gritty, in my face, like you're biting my head off with what you're saying, but I don't feel that. Hey, Jamal. Hope you have a good rest of your shift at work. Thanks for dropping by, man. Hope you're doing well. Like, why does Mike's voice almost sound like it was, like, slowed down a millimeter or two? Just to, like, throw it off just a little bit. It doesn't quite feel natural. For sure, Eddie, for sure. It makes you appreciate that a lot more, doesn't it? Uh-oh, like a tentacle. Mike, you into hentai, bruh? What's good? Keaton, does that sound like something that I would be rushing out to be viewing, considering Cowboy Carter is on this wheel? Where are you at, Cowboy? Oh, there's Cowboy Carter. Like, the Emptiness Machine, one thing that I can say for it is that the mix feels full. Not in a bad way, but it feels balanced. Here, the drums feel really dry, and I don't like that for the chorus. It doesn't have much going on, and it leaves you to focus mainly on the vocalists. And like someone else said, it does kind of feel like Bleed It Out Part 2, just like inferior in every way.
Gas from a burner left open. I'm a tightrope held up by a clothespin, holding out, but the pressure keeps growing. Wanna go to the light and not the shadow, but the branch isn't shiny as the arrow. You don't ever.
The bridge is definitely better than the rest of the song, which is funny because the song's called "Cut the Bridge," which I assume is probably like possibly an inside joke to the fact that they almost cut the bridge from the song to make it shorter. I don't know. But ironically, if they had done that, they would have cut the best part of the song. That reminds me of Living Things. 1,000 Suns era, Mike. Yeah, don't cut the bridge. Nice Linkin Park be like, don't cut the bridge. I'm going to say a light thumbs up for this one as well. Getting two of the songs that I do have elements that I like. I don't know. You know what? Positive meh. Because the chorus leaves so much to be desired. He got that MGK flow. I think MGK might have gotten some of that from Mike, though. It's a little bit of a crossbleed. Hey, Jack, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much for, wow, 5 years. Thank you for watching all these years. Appreciate that. All right, Heavy is the Crown. One that, well, I'll let you decide for yourself. I won't say it. I know what I think, as far as what I think it sounds just like, except worse, but, let's do it. cut the bridge, man. If that chorus was on the level of the bridge, it might be a better song. But yeah, this, somebody already said it. Faint 2, the pulse is even fainter. I can't feel it. It's dead in the water. We have, more like we have faint at home. I don't like that the song's about the band themselves, too. Like, oh, we got the world on our shoulders over here. Heavy is the crown of the band that didn't make an album for 7+ years.
Turn to run, now look what it's become. Outnumbered 10-1. Back then should have bit your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun, you're already on that list. Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this.
I just don't like the instrumental. Everything feels done before and recycled from themselves. Oh, hell yeah, Son of Jesus. Great track. Jekyll and Hyde was not a great album, but that was a great song. Chris Cornell and Zach Brown. Zach Brown Band, I guess I should say. Heavy as the Crown. Great song. Or maybe it's called Heavy as the Head. Yeah, the production on this album is another thing. Like somebody mentioned the mixing with Emily's vocals in particular. A lot of shit just feels off. They produced it themselves, right? I'm with you, Jason. I can't stand Emily on these tracks. She sounds better in her own band, Dead Sarah. I will say that. But it just sounds like she's on the verge of, like I said, blowing her voice out at any moment. And it's gonna happen on tour. People that go show up to these Linkin Park shows next year after she's been performing for like 3 months and her voice is just utterly shot. It's gonna be holding the mic out to the audience a lot. Mark my words. Like this sounds like all the notes are just so predictable. Like, yeah, that sounds like Linkin Park. That sounds like Linkin Park, right? Guys, that's some Linkin Park. Oh, we are on to one of my least favorites from the entire album, where we get a whole lot of Emily, and I hate it. So that last song was a thumbs down, as is this one. Preemptive strike here. I don't think it's grown on me, but I will change the rating if it somehow does. I would listen to Heavy by Chester and Kiara over each other any day. I actually like Heavy grew on me a lot. Especially after Chester passed, it just kind of took on a different meaning. Ugh. There's nothing underneath. It's all a waste of time. It's just so nothingness. Talking over each other. Like, what the fuck is this elementary shit? Like, you're talking over each other. Like, let's talk like normal human beings and not have that happen. You know why I hate it though? Oh, no, I started it over. You know why I hate it, though, Seth? I hate it because it's got Linkin Park's name on it. Not Linkin Park plus Emily Armstrong. Not Linkin Park, LP 2.0, whatever. This is a Linkin Park song. Imagine just, like, out of the blue, just clicking on over each other. And you're like, what the fuck? All right, we already heard that. It is an American Idiot grenade, Lissandro. Custom one that Hannah got me. And the pin will come out and open up the heart grenade. pin the grenade. Maybe, if I can get it back in there. There we go. Millennial whooping. Yeah, I'm sorry. I get nothing from this whatsoever other than anger. Not wrong. My voice is going to be blown out. It's giving holy fuck vibes. Demi Lovato. I saw somebody say Demi would have been a better replacement. I don't know about that. Oh, don't forget to get your screamy pants on. Like, why does she sound like she's screaming from the inside of, like, James and the Giant Peach? I hate... Okay, this is probably my least favorite screaming performance from Emily on the entire album. I fucking hate the way she sounds on this. It's awful. Like, it's agonizing here. I know all the secrets you keep. Like, she sounds like she's about to cough up a lung. Let me chug on this riff that you've heard before. Mike doesn't sound much better, dude. Holy shit. Or should I say, holy fuck. Hunting party that make it shit. I know all the secrets you cut. Did you just swallow a bag of quarters, ma'am? The hunted party. Like, it's like, they were like, we're gonna make a hardcore punk track. Oh, Mr. Hog's still in the bed. In case you forgot. No, Atlee. I can confidently say that. No. I'm not even thinking Scientology right now at all. That's the furthest thought from my mind. The only thought in my mind right now is this sounds like shit. I don't give a fuck what religion you are. That's bad. Don't forget to take your screamy pants off. Okay, so now we're moving into track number 7 out of 11. This one's called Overflow, and this is my second favorite song on the album. Unpopular opinion, but at least it's different, and I think it's a interesting different here. It reminds me a little bit I think of maybe like 1,000 Suns, Living Things, that era, but if they had kept going instead of doing the hunting party next. And if Chester were here, this song I feel like would have been one of the even more interesting, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I am neither agreeing or disagreeing with that ad-lib, but that's hilarious. I get you, Seth. Yeah, it sounds like we're on a similar page there. This and Emptiness Machine for me are really the only two songs that I like really felt like I might come back to at some point. Like once we get there,
We're all just up for a riot.
like it's weird for sure, but
Fire.
I'm glad that at least they tried something different.
And the world will push the button. It's all the same to me.
Like this one feels a little bit more cinematic, except actually.
Turning from a white
Emily doesn't sound like she's blowing her voice to Armageddon, so that's always a positive.
to a black hole, turning from the sunlight to a shadow. I know I can't make it stop. I know I'm
Kidding.
out of control. I keep on feeling it up to overflow.
I like that. It shows some restraint there, you know?
Looking up, the sky is falling. I can hear the future calling. Trying to shake it as it opens up to pull me in. Fall into a
Yeah, this might actually be my favorite on the album. I'll say it.
all the same.
For sure. You okay? You okay? I hope I said that right.
Turning from a white sky to a black hole,
But were ID ever that on, though? To fall off?
to a shadow. I know I can't make it stop. I know I'm out of control. I keep on feeling it up to overflow.
Like, that sounds cool as hell. Come on. I'm totally into that. Like, give me more. Feed me this if you're gonna feed me anything. Yeah. A pleasant treat to go back to. A song that I think is really, really cool. I think that the guitars on it sound fantastic. The production is better than the majority of the album. Try some cool ideas. I'm not mad. And like Ascension said, I think that Mike and Emily both sound pretty dang good on it. This, however, it's appropriately titled Two-Faced. That was the other side of the face that we got, the good one. Here is a not great one for me. One of my least favorites on the album. Until It Breaks is a tough one to sit through now. The older you get, I feel like, the worse it gets. Ah, more screamy pants. Grab your ears.
I was hanging by a thread, trying to say I'm not, but I'm in it over my head.
Ugh.
That's when I figured out where it led, beginning to realize that you put me over the edge. The truth's not rigid.
Over the hedge?
The dark's too vivid, the light's not there. I start to give in, but I
I'm
can't
2 steps closer to the edge, and I'm about to fake. I really hate the chorus. Hate's a strong word. Dislike severely.
Last time you told me it wasn't true and pointing every finger at things that you didn't do. So that's why I kept missing.
Like, it just feels weird to be like writing a song like this, and it's just like, how old is Mike now? Like, I get it. Well, like the first couple of albums, people would give lyricists shit, but it's just like they're younger, and it's just like this much more life experience leads to you writing this. He's 47.
And never realized that the one that did it was you. The truth's not rigid, the rules aren't fair. The dark's too vivid, the light's not there.
Like slightly better. Mike's flow sounds better, and Mike himself sounds a lot more animated. But the lyrics are off, and Emily also just rolling through like a shit stain. It does. It doesn't fit. The chorus doesn't fit the verse at all, really. It feels like they just picked one from another song and stuck it on. The bridge, too, is awful, and it's such... You're about to hear it. It's, It ain't Chester. It ain't Chester. And it certainly ain't Shut Up What I'm Talking to You.
I can't hear myself think.
I don't even want to hear this.
Stop yelling at me!
Hey! I don't know. It was a different thing. God, Emily just ruins this. Remember the 2000s, guys? Remember when we turntabled like that? You like that, right? We're chatting in the studio.
Same page right now.
Because we're friends and definitely not just here for a paycheck. Remember? Friends? Like, Emily's screams, especially at the end, were just so out of pocket and just felt like they were, like, cut up, spliced around. Like, what? All right, so thus far, upon revisiting, I think no particular order, bottom three so far, Over Each Other, Casualty, and Two-Faced. Now let's move on to Stained. I feel like I remember this being not one of the worst, but the one after it, the acronym track, well, we'll see. Maybe I'm thinking of a wrong track here. But I don't remember this being one of the worst of the worst.
Yeah, and in my mouth I shouldn't have said it. Gave you a chance, already regret it. Trying so hard to be sympathetic, but I know where it's gonna go if I let it.
Kind of a boring start.
Knowing you're hiding when no one else sees. Close lips, smile, cause there's blood in your teeth. What you forget, you were gonna repeat. You don't get to make amends like your hands still clean.
Because you're stained.
Oh.
You try to hide.
Never mind. Never mind. I hate this one. I absolutely hate that transition into the chorus. Like, I remember thinking originally when I first listened to the album, I was like, all right, well, it's building. Maybe we're going to get somewhere. Because, like, we move into a pop song? What?
The mark, but it won't fade.
I hate the chorus on this.
Like I was nothing. Pretend you're spotless, but I don't.
Like, what does this have to do with the song? Vibe is off.
Now you're stained.
Man, I just really don't like any of the choices that she made on this album vocally, and that's basically all she does in the band, so,
Sweat in your hands when the time starts
Like, wait, the verses, they've got some energy. Cause you'll stand. No.
Smile cause there's blood on your teeth. What you forget, you were gonna repeat. You don't get to make amends like your head's still clean.
Adele?
You try to hide them all, but it won't fade. You lie like I was nothing. Pretend you're spotless, but I don't want
It's better on the second for sure, but it's so jarring on the first one especially.
your
It's not as severe of a thumbs down, but for that chorus I can. The best album in the stream? Probably, possibly so. And debatable.
Your hands will be too red to hide the blame. You realize you had it coming. Pretend you're spotless, but I don't wash away. Now you're staying.
If Aaron Lewis was featured on Stained, then I'd really hate it because he'd probably start ranting about Joe Biden. Voices, it's like opposing magnets. I gave you everything. Fucking hate this, man. I hate this. I hate the decisions. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be. I gave you everything I had. Yeah. Like, you can't be fucking serious, Emily. This is so fucking bad and embarrassing.
So the question.
I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing. Oh, get fucked, Manny. Get fucked with that. I fucking hate that shit. I'm sorry, but I'm about to go off for a second here. Are you sure it's not because Emily's a woman? You realize that my fucking top 50 best songs list, not to toot my own horn, but like I counted afterwards, more than half the songs on the list either have a woman in the band or are by women. So fuck directly off with that thought. In fact, I prefer female vocalists. I just can't. I happen to think Emily's a terrible one. And I wouldn't, like, I'm not gonna not call that out because she's a woman. In fact, that would be sexism if I were to not call her out because she's a woman. GTFO.
And the clock keeps ticking. Rules on pretend.
Trying to remember how to make up my mind.
Clock keeps ticking.
Amy Lee would have been a lot more interesting.
Doesn't mean that it's forgiven this time. I gave you everything I
I don't think Amy Lee would have been putting her screamy pants on. I think she's got a little bit more talent than to need to do that way.
all you give me is your
I don't think Amy can stream like that. That would be the toughest thing.
just a devil with a dark complex. I'm not the enemy. You make me out to be. And I'm so tired of this wishful thinking. Drowning, sinking, left with
You've seen people call Linkin Park woke now? That's insane. Just for like existing and just because like I mentioned Emily's sexuality this entire time. I've said the word Scientology like twice, and people will still be like, "This is why you hate this. This is why," despite me sitting here giving you reasons during the actual songs themselves. But no, that's crazy that people would call Linkin Park woke now because they have a woman and because she's a lesbian. She just happens to be that, so therefore they're woke. Like, it's just a person being themselves. You know? Like, that has nothing to do with ideology. You can't just look at someone and say like, oh, well, they're gay, so that means that this is what they think politically, or, you know, how they see the world, whatever. Some of y'all are weird, for real. But that's not a revelation to me. The rules are written. The game written. Feel like I need my Jinko jeans. Willow would have in fact not eaten on this. Willow is a Nepo baby with very little that interests me musically. Like, I don't really come to billionaires looking for your take on emo. Because she did a song in a different time signature, she's revolutionary. That checks out. Hey, why don't you say it 12 more times, then I'll believe it. It's like JC was saying earlier, there's so many vocal production choices on this album that make no sense. Zero sense, you could say, for Emily. And I'm a ninja. From now on, I'm a ninja. That's way better. Way better. She just sounds like a drunk person slurring at the end. From now on, I'm a ninja. I don't fucking need you. I don't need you. I can't even see you. I need you. I can't see you. Like, I don't. It doesn't make sense in my little pea brain. Oh. Good things go. Oh, Andrew, good to see you, dude. I have to agree. The last line is actually from now on, got amnesia. Oh, so it is saying something different. Okay, I literally thought it was just the from now on, I don't need you, but like said it in a more slurred way. Fair. I will take that. Good things go. Yeah, out the window. It's a muted closer for sure. Nowhere near one of the worst, but also just very forgettable and like derivative, I guess would be a good word. This is the last song. So we'll be spinning the wheel again after I take a restroom break and after we listen to the palette cleanser. Guys, if you would like to add a palette cleanser to the queue, just click the Streamlabs link, send a song my way. It could be anything, new, old, but make it hopefully decent. We will definitely allow palette cleansers between albums for sure before we spin this wheel again. And if you would like to add something to the wheel before I spin it, you've probably got about 5 minutes to get you in a super chat and add something. Just make sure you give me the name of the album so that I can add it. For example, if it were Popular Monster, I would just copy it and add it again. And there is more of a chance of landing on it. So the more it's on here, the more likely it's going to be. All right, with that being said, let's get back to the final song. This is not a regular reaction stream, so no, we're not doing any free requests today. Since I'm listening to so many bad albums and shit already, most of our time is going to be spent on that. Those notes are hard to stomach, man. Like, I gave you everything I had to that mic, but like, it doesn't sound good. Ooh. Like those notes in particular from me, like the chorus is all right, but that last part, that sounds awful.
Sometimes you get too close. It's hard to laugh when I'm the joke.
The back and forth doesn't really work here because they don't really have very good chemistry. Not to beat a dead horse, but... Hey, Zach, thank you so much for popping in a palate cleanser. Appreciate you, dude.
No, I'm just taking a shot.
Bro, the messenger will run... The messenger runs laps around this shit. The messenger is such a good song. An amazing song that I will, in fact, play after this one.
Oh, maybe I lost the plot. I used to
Messenger is so good, so raw, impassioned. I feel nothing when I listen to this.
Don't get too intimate, don't get too curious. This is just feeling like it's not that serious. Stare at the ceiling, feeling delirious. Fuck all your empathy, I want your fury. Cause I would just tell you I'm better than hey, spit out my medicine, hey, drunk on adrenaline, hey, and I don't know why I
Say I hate you when I don't push you when you get too close. It's hard
Yeah, this is a meh for me.
I'm the joke, but I can't do this.
We're ending on a less bad note for sure, but there's still stuff that pisses me off here.
Sometimes bad things take the place where good things go.
Into the messenger. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, you know, I don't know if this will make my top 10. Might not. If I do a separate disappointing videos, though, it would definitely make that. If I don't, then, well, you've seen my review. You generally know how I feel about it. But, you know, again, part of the factor for the worst list is disappointment, you know? That factors in for me as far as placement and stuff making it. So that's my only argument for if it does make the top 10, that's going to be why. We're going to listen to some of this, and then we're going to get to the queue.
When you feel you're alone, cut off from this cruel world, your instincts telling you to run.
Hey, thank you, Rob. We got a couple of palate cleansers here.
Those angel voices, they'll say to you, they'll be your guide back home when life leaves us blind. Love keeps us kind. It keeps us kind.
The goosebumps, they're on the arm. Not, it's just, R.I.P. Mr. Bennington.
When you suffered enough,
That just gets me,
and your
especially now with
spirit is
Chester
breaking,
being gone.
you're growing desperate from the fight. Remember your Lord, and you always will be. This melody will bring you right back home when life leaves us blind.
Absolutely one of Linkin Park's best acoustic songs.
Keeps us
Chester's voice is just perfect on this, man. Chokes me up a little bit.
life leaves us blind. Love keeps us kind. Oh.
All right, we'll cut it there. I'll cut my sappy moment there. Yeah, I love that track though. And for me, it's such a brilliant closer to 1,000 Suns because it goes against the grain of everything we just saw. It's like somebody walking up on a hill in The Last of Us looking down at the apocalypse, but the sun's still shining. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about it. We got some palette cleansers in the mix now. And the first of those is going to be from Seth. This is Sarah Harmer, New Low. Let's listen to something before we spin the wheel again. And I think it's probably going to get worse considering we got Linkin Park, which is our, I think just on a, on an objective level, I think that's probably going to be the least amount of torture we get. Based on the others that are on there on the wheel. Should we go ahead and spin? I tell you what, we'll wait since we got a couple of palette cleansers in here. Oh fuck. Did we are we gonna need a new stream? Fucking A. For real. Two-faced, caught in the middle. Yeah, I'm caught in the... All right, are we back? We back. All right, cool. All right, so what we're gonna do, since YouTube now has flagged this stream, even though we're back, we're gonna go ahead and boot up a new one. So what that means is just head over to my channel, make sure you're ready to go for a new stream, and I'm gonna end this one. And let me go ahead and copy this stuff over. Yeah. All right, guys. I will see you with a fresh chat in just a moment.